In this video, we're going to be changing out the pickups on the guitar. So if you've ever been curious to know how that is done, I think you're going to want to stick around and watch this video. My name is Jason Johnson, and I run a pedal company called Fuzzlord Effects, and on this channel we do gear demos and tech talks made for folks interested in doom metal and stoner rock music. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, be sure you subscribe to the channel because I put out a video once a week. You can also keep up with me on Instagram at Fuzzlord Effects or over at fuzzlordeffects.com. So let's get to the pickup install. So we're going to break the job up into 3 different steps. The first step is we're going to take out the old pickups. The second step is we're going to install the new pickups and hook up the wiring. And then the last step is we're going to check the pickup height against the strings and dial that in for a good sound. Starting with step 1, we need to take out the pickups out of the guitar. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to take off the strings off the guitar so we have room to work. And then we're going to flip the guitar over and get into the control cavity. That way we can disconnect the old pickup wires. So now that we have the control cavity on the back of the guitar open, we're going to just talk about a couple of the different things we see in here. We have this black wire here and this red wire that are coming from our guitar pickups, and they go to their 2 different volume controls. On a Gibson style guitar with 2 volume knobs and 2 tone controls, the pickups hook up directly to the volume knobs. And then the output of the volume knobs goes to the pickup selector switch, and from there out to the jack. All we have to do is disconnect the 2 pickups from their respective volume controls. We have 1 hot wire that is our signal that connects to lug 3 on the volume pot. And then our ground is grounded to the back casing. So we're going to take our soldering iron, which is, I have mine set about 725 degrees, and we're going to pre-tin the tip of the iron and just heat up these connections, and we're going to remove the wires from the old pickups. So right here, we're removing the neck pickup. All we have to do is just heat up the solder on that lug. Hooking up or removing the ground wire connection on the back of a pot, you have to turn up the heat on your iron a little bit, and you generally have to hold the heat on there for a few seconds. After this is done and all of the wires are disconnected, we can unscrew the pickup rings from the front of the guitar and remove the actual pickup and the wiring from the guitar. Now that we have this done, we have step 1 finished and the old guitar pickups are removed. So now that our old pickups have been removed from the guitar, we're going to move on to step 2 and install the new pickups on the guitar. So we're going to take the wires from the new pickups and route them through the body, and that way they stick through the control cavity on the back of the guitar. And once we have our wires where we need them to be, we're going to screw down the new pickup rings to the guitar so everything is physically installed. Once this is done, we can hook up the new wires to the volume pots. So in this video, we're going to be installing 2 different types of pickups. One of the pickups has the classic 2-wire connection, and then the other pickup has the more modern 4-wire connection. Some humbuckers have 4 wires, that way we can install them with coil splitting or coil tapping, but in this video, we're just going to be installing it as a standard humbucker. Now you're going to want to refer to your manufacturer about how to hook up the wires for a standard humbucker because the color codes are different for different companies. Here is the 4-conductor pickup wire all opened up. As you can see, we have the yellow, red, blue, green, and then our ground wire, which is also a shield right here. And according to this pickup manufacturer, the red and the yellow wires are going to get soldered together. The blue wire is the output, green is referenced to ground, and then we're always going to ground the shield wire. So what we're going to do is solder the shield to the back of the volume pot along with the green wire, the blue wire to lug 3 of the respective volume pot, and then we're going to strip these 2 wires, twist them together, solder them, and then put a little piece of heat shrink tubing over them. We're going to heat up that solder joint, insert the new pickup wire into lug 3, hold it real still while it cools so that we avoid moving the solder joint while we're soldering. So we're on the third and final step of our pickup swap, and what we're gonna do is adjust the height of the pickup to the guitar strings. So what we're gonna do is, with our strings back on the guitar and our pickups installed, we're gonna push the string down on the last fret. And then while the string is depressed, we're gonna measure the height between the pickup pole pieces and the bottom of the string. We're looking for about 1.6 millimeters on the bridge pickup and about 2.5 millimeters on the neck pickup. Of course, you can adjust these to taste, but if we look up those measurements, most guitar companies are gonna recommend that as a baseline for us to start at. Thanks for watching the video. Hopefully that was entertaining and helpful. If you liked the video, be sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the weekly videos that we put out. Here is the question of the week. I want to know, have you ever changed out the pickups on a guitar? If so, what kind of pickups did you put into your guitar? And the last question is, do you have any recommendations for videos you'd like to see on this channel talking about tech tips? If you're curious to know more about adjusting your guitar pickups, I'm gonna put a little link right here to my friend Eric Merrow's channel, where he just did a video about adjusting the pole pieces on your pickups. So if you wanna get really into fine-tuning your guitar, I think you should check out that video. So that wraps up this week's video. Be sure you leave me a comment below answering the question of the week. Subscribe to the channel if you like these sort of videos. And until next week, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.